We're into the second half as we rejoin the contest. It's the third quarter. Here he is on third and long. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give him a first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 16 yards on the play. And that'll give him a first down. They'll go from the gun with Wilson. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Throwing the out route complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Wilson on the give, headed left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to kick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion here left. Here's 2nd and 14. Near the goal line. Touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And his guys take a 4-point lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Dragons and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They'll throw on first. He's going deep. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Third and just 2 to go. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Wilson on the shotgun handoff. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. 2nd and 3. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. This one goes for 3 yards. And they'll have first down. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's their ball late. They have a lead, but it's far from over yet. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up first down. Throwing it again here. Finds a man, right side. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll throw it again. That one's complete, right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Throwing from the gun here. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. They motion the tight end over. A give to Wilson up the middle. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. It's 4 yards on second and goal. Now they'll only need 3 on third down. Trying to get it with the option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. Lone back gets the handoff. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Another carry for him. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives them the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's a give up the middle. And he gets this down to the 41 before being stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7. From the 41. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental rollovers before the snap. You know, if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. The rookie out of Alabama there on the tackle.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Rolling left, buying some time. Looking right, and he finds him. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get an even 10 on that play. And they're going to have a first down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They give it to him again. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Dragons now trail by just a point in the 4th. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Straight ahead, it's Wilson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Wilson again. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. His first kick was good. His second looked from 35 yards away. That one is good. And that, folks, is your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they end the season the way they have so many games already this year, Brock, with a victory. And now they get to enjoy an extra week off to rest and prepare to host a game in the divisional round coming up in 2 weeks. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. This celebration begins for our winners as we bid you farewell from San Antonio.
been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the